Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss how we run the Cucumber test parallel in multiple browser in a cross browser. Okay, so in this example, I will show how we are going to run the Cucumber Selenium test parallel on two browsers, Selenium as two browsers, Chrome as well as the Firefox. Okay, so as you know, TestNG will support the parallel execution. And if you don't know, I have added the one link in the video how we run the test parallel, how we parameterize the value from suit XML files to test. So you can go with that. But also again, here I am going to step by step to show you. So this will also clear the parallel execution, like how we parameterize and how we run the parallel tests using the suit. Okay, so now I am moving on the this tutorial, but before like moving on this, if you are coming first time on our YouTube channel or you have not subscribed, click on subscribe button and click on also bell icon, so when I upload any new video you will get the notification. Okay, now let me move on the tutorial. So as this structure already I have created, you also seen in the previous tutorials. Okay, I am now moving on the next topics on same code, same structure. Okay, so these are some files, scenario file which I have already created, and these I have created in the previous tutorial, some previous tutorial. If you watch, you will find out the step by step how we are writing these feature files and how we are running the test, how we are adding the uh, annotate tags, how we are performing the data uh, scenario outline, how we are using the data table. All those you will learn in previous session. So now we have a test-ng test runner. Okay, so we can add here some test-ng annotation, like you can see before class. I am going to create one method like this is setup. Why I am going to create this setup? Because we will get the value from suit XML file in this method. Okay, so I am going to parameterize this using the parameter, and here we will pass the browser. Okay, and I am parameterizing here, so I will pass here one value string browser as a variable. Okay, so these parameters we can pass from the suit XML file. So this is our testng suit XML file. From here we can pass the parameter value. So when we are passing the parameter, then here we need to define the name and value. So name equal to browser, and value equal to, like I am going to run this on Chrome browser, so I will mention here Chrome. Okay, and this is I am going to give Chrome test. Okay, so one test I have defined Chrome, similar type other test here I will define for the Firefox. Okay, and here we will mention Firefox as a parameter. So these Chrome and Firefox will receive here in the using the parameters in this browser. Okay, now I need to create one more class, that is you can say WebDriver Factory, where I will initialize the browser. Public. So here I'm going to create the static method. Like setup driver. Okay, this will accept the string, and then here I'm going to put some condition. If this browser dot equal dot equals Firefox, okay, then I will initialize here the Firefox browser. Let me create here one more driver. Initialize equal to null. Okay, so here I'm going to create, let me import. So here now I'm going to create the object of Firefox driver. So first of all, I need to use the here WebDriver manager. Okay, dot Firefox dot setup. Okay, so now next driver equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, similar type one more condition I can add here, like else if this is the Chrome driver setup, and here Chrome driver. Okay, next I am also going to use here one thread dot local, where I will store the variable. Okay, so this is also static thread local, and this will contain the WebDriver object. So I will mention here the driver, WebDriver, WebDriver new thread local. Okay, so I have created here one uh, thread local, that is a WebDriver. Okay, so we need to set up this after the initialize the object. I am going to set the driver object into a WebDriver thread local variable. Okay, so now I can use here like I'm going to WebDriver dot get, okay, dot navigate dot let me add here timeout. Manage dot timeout dot explicit wait. Okay, here time dot time unit dot second. Okay, so this I have created one driver object here, and I have assigned this in a thread local variable. Okay, now next step, I need to create a method which will return the object of the WebDriver from thread local variable. Now going to create this static, okay, static return WebDriver get driver method. Okay, and this will return WebDriver dot WebDriver factory dot get driver. So this I need to return this one. So this will return the WebDriver object. Okay, so one factory WebDriver factory class I have created, and now this method I need to call here to initialize the browser. Okay, so I will call here the dot set. Okay, here I will pass the browser object. So this will automatically launch the browser, initialize the browser object, what value I am passing from here. Okay, so similar type I can call here after a class, and then going to close the browser. Okay, this call here, going to call here dot git driver dot quit. Okay, so this will close the browser. Now I am calling here the smoke tag. So all the tags where I have mentioned the smoke, like this scenario and this scenario will execute. Okay, so there are two test cases, two scenario will execute parallelly on two browser. Means one we are getting on the Chrome browser and one we will get on the Firefox browser. Now returning back to here in the suite.xml file. So in suite.xml file we need to mention the parallel execution, parallel equal to test. Okay, so we can here parallel equal to test means these tests will run parallel there. So I have two tests, so these two tests will run parallel. And also we need to mention here the thread count. So thread count equal to, I'm giving the, this is a maximum thread count. So maximum thread count, suppose that I have given the 4. Okay, so now let me run. So we can call run this testng suite.xml file. So this will run both tests parallelly. Okay, again, also I need to update this WebDriver factory and then call the driver object into the step definition. Okay, so currently earlier I was using hook, so browser was initialized from here. Now I'm commenting this, so this piece of code will not execute. Okay, so now here uh, let me comment this. So here I need to call the WebDriver factory. Okay, because driver object is slide into the WebDriver factory and then get driver. So let me replace these. So anywhere where you want to call the driver object, you need to call the WebDriver factory. Okay, and then call the get driver object, and this driver object initialize at starting. Okay, so we don't need to where is there. Okay, so now I'm going to run this test. Yeah, so two browser is launched. One is, this is the Firefox, and this is the Chrome browser. Two browser is launched and tests are running parallelly on both browser. So first JC Penny application is run. Now this is running on the OpenCart Orange CRM test. Okay, and you can see there are four tests. Four scenarios is executed. Verify product, verify login with valid user, this scenario, and one is set is run on Chrome and other set is run on Firefox. Okay, so hope this will help you to understand and set up at your end how we run the Cucumber test for the cross browser testing. Okay, thanks for watching the video.